Hello everyone, this is Fawad. Welcome to Future on Clouds. Welcome back in Python for network video series. In our last video, we have configured multiple devices with the help of sequential IP address, with the help of IP address as you have defined in particular order. And we have configured multiple devices with the help of text file, which contain the multiple IP addresses from the different range. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can take the backup of your network devices with the help of Python. So this is what we have configured the Python syntax, and this is the topology which I'm going to use in this video series. So let's jump into our networking one. Let me show you. This is my network topology, and I have access all these devices on through the terminal, mobile time terminal, switch 1, switch 2, switch 3 and switch 4. So in this video, we need to take the backup of our devices. So let me show you the show running first. What we have configured here so far. So we have configured loopback addresses and that's it. So let me put some extra stuff. Let's verify. So we plan virtual switch. So I need to add switch information. What is it? So running. For VLAN information will not be visible in show running. So nothing extra. So let me configure something and then we will write it and we'll take the backup of the configuration. Let's jump into so what I can do is we can configure loopbacks. Why not? By the case template configuration which I have prepared for our last video. But anyway, let me copy paste something from here. Okay, just copy it. At least I can show you something how you can take the backup. Configuration terminal and paste this stuff. See, so we have some loopback addresses and we have some AC. Let me same thing here. So we have some ACLs here. So let's take the backup of this device. It's fairly simple. If you can take the backup of two devices, you can take the backup of 2000 devices as well with the help of same command. No difference. So what you can do is let's take the backup for single device. This is the method again, as we have learned uh, in our first video how you can configure loopback, where we have to specify the IP address of our host because we supposed to configure a single device, and again here we are going to take the backup of our single device. Then the next video I will show you how you can take the backup of multiple devices. So let's start from basic, or let's move forward step by step. So first of all, let's take the backup of switch 1. So again, no change, specify the host IP address. No need to play at this area. It is already predefined. Just copy paste it. And this is our playland. So we need to define the terminal length because we don't need to add the spaces here in order to take the backup. It will print everything in a one shot in single screen. Then we will execute our command show run. Then we exit from here. Then what it will do is it will read the output, create a file with the name of switch, then host. Host is nothing but the IP address of your device. So the file name would be switch plus the IP address, and then it will print it. And it will keep on a same library where you have saved this file, or you can see here as well. Let me show you. This is my library from where I'm executing this file. This is file number 8, which I'm going to execute, and you will see the backup file here. So let me execute this command. Username and password. Everything is fine. It generate a file. As you can see here, the file is generated here at this point, which plus the IP address. If you open this file, you will see the configuration. It run the first command terminal length 0, which we have specified in our playbook. Script terminal length 0. Then it run a second command show running. This is what we have specified here. And then it get the output. So let's match the output. This is what we have configured initially. I just copy paste these things just to show you something. Credentials, the IP addresses which we have configured in our switch one, and rest everything is same. We should see ACLs and all that stuff. This is our ACLs, login, notification trap, all that stuff. Then at the end, it's exit from the session because of this command. We exit from the session. So this is how you can take the backup of your single switch. Let's say you have hundreds of switches. So again, the same technique we will use as we have used to configure multiple switches in our previous video. Now we will use the same file in order to take the backup. So again, we are going to use the string, and F is going to open this file which we have specified in this path. Just keep in mind, you have to specify a double backslash in order to read this file. If you specify a single backslash, it will not read the file. Just make sure you have to follow the same syntax. There is another variable raw colon r something which you can specify before this C, but I tested in this format and it works fine. So it's not a big deal to add double backslash. And then it will read the file. No need to play around the code. If you wanted to learn it, good to have it. But as I said, this is purely for the network engineers. So identify your playground and start playing over there. So this is our playground where we have to play. So no need to go outside the boundary. So again, I'm going to define terminal line 0, show running, exit, these three commands. And to save output, I have specified the path where I want this file to be saved. So here I have configured, as you can see here, this is the path C user forward desktop Python and backup. The same I have specified here. So all It will read the IP addresses from this file, from this one, 138, 139. I can specify 4 here, 140 and 141. These are my all 4 switches IP addresses. So I'm going to take the backup of all 4 devices. So it will read the file, execute the configuration, and save the output. So here, this line is very much important. If you did not specify this line here at the end, it will not go back again to read the file or read the IP address which is specified in this file. If you uncomment it or you remove it, it will not work. So make sure this this loop line should be configured. So just play it, specify username, password. As I'm using the same username and password for all the devices as in most of the organization, Radius is configured, so you can use the same credential on all the devices in order to log into those devices. So better to leverage the presence of Radius. So as you can see here, it log into 138, execute the command, take the printout, save the prints, and then jump to the next IP, execute the command, save the output, jump into the next, execute the command, save the output, jump to the next device. Likewise, you can configure hundred of devices. No need to worry about it. It's fairly simple. So as you can see here, these outputs has been generated. So let me show you here as well. So earlier it was blank. So now you can see switch name plus the IP address. So just open any file and read the backup files. This is what we have configured so far. So we have modified some configuration on our switch 1 and 2. So for sure you will see here like the loopback adapters, ACL. So this is the ACL system. So this is how you can take the backup of your multiple devices. So in the next video, I'm going to configure a base template for all the network devices. So stay tuned, keep watching. See you in next video.